Yes, Mohit. Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. So today we are going to cover our today's topic is related to the basics of Java and the what are the right ways how we can studies to the topic for the Selenium and the rest assured. Before moving on to the topic, we will cover about why we need a Java, and then we will do about today's lecture. So basically, in today's lecture, we will be discussing a briefly introduction why is Java necessary for any automation skills before moving on to the any topic that you required. So first is basically I have created this document where I will be providing the team to share it with you, and you can briefly check with those documents. So in this document you can see there is a separate sections I have been divided here, which is why learn Java for automation testing is the first introduction topic that we are necessary about the same. So, in this, while learning a Java, so Java is basically a language which is a portable language and easy to use language. So, for any automation, it was asked by someone or a developer, or you can say any test engineer, that why you required any automation skills for any automation testing. So, for automation testing, you have heard about it. They will ask you one programming language have efficiency, but I was focusing you to build a strong network in Java because Java is the most widely used language for Selenium and the rest assured. Since Java is the most widely used, so there is a more opportunity and more jobs in the market instead of other languages, whether it's a Python, whether it's a play TypeScript, whether it's a JavaScript language. So I was suggesting you to more focus on the Java. So this lecture, this playlist, we will covering the all documents that is necessary and the topics which you had an idea about the complete information about the automation testing. So then we will be since it's a most widely used, so more community support will be provided and tons of reusable libraries we have associated with it. So there is a compatibility issues, or you can say compatibility issues with different languages, but Java have a most widely used and most community support was provided. So they provide a multiple tools which can be integrated in Java for more reliable automation framework. So the tools which is TestNG, Maven, Jenkins, and there are a lot of more as well. Similarly, if someone is using a complete framework logic, so we will works with different levels, which is a Cucumber, page object model, hybrid model, database model, as well as key driven model. So these the different type of frameworks can be achieved by after you learn the Java. So that's why the Java learning is a very important thing. So there is a saying as well, so Java is not just a programming language, it's a foundation for building reliable, maintainable, and test automation frameworks. So in real time example, in any project level, I have been working with different organizations, whether it's a Wipro, whether it's a Microsoft, whether it's Aristocrat, whether it's Exceedance, whether it's AlgoWorks, Mosaic is also there. So there are different organizations I have been worked upon. So in most of the organization, you will see they will be using Java framework and integrating with the different levels of framework, whether it's a Cucumber, whether it's a TestNG, whether it's a hybrid model. So that's why I ask you to focus more about in Java itself only. So this is the brief introduction why we learn a Java for any automation testing. Then where the Java fits in the Selenium or the rest assured. So the in Java fits in all the different tools. The tools we have is Selenium for UI automation, rest assured for API automation, and there are different more as well. So for our major focus is all about the Selenium and the rest assured, why they have been associated with it. So I have prepared this table itself. You can see there is a tool use cases and the Java roles we have associated with it. So let's go one by one for the each different steps which is the Selenium one. Selenium is a tool for web UI automation. So it's a use case we have in the real time. If someone wants to make a framework, or if someone wants to make an automation script where he wants to check the login functionality is working fine or not, if he don't wants to do the manual work again and again. So here comes the Java itself only. By using Java logic, we can interact the browsers and write some codes in the Java language to perform the necessary actions against the same. So this is the tool, this is the use case against the Java role we have. Similarly, in the rest assured for the, you can say, API testing, we are hitting the different REST APIs, we are hitting the HTTP request, we are getting the HTTP responses. So these are the different use cases we have. So this can be achieved using the Java roles. So we have integrated the libraries for the rest assured, then we are good to go, which will hit the HTTP request, we get the responses as well. So that's how the Java roles comes into the rest assured. Similarly, in frameworks such as tool which is TestNG and the JUnit, these are the tool for the test execution and the test reporting. So Java fit here as for writing the assertions, test cases for different which test cases I want for their, let's say there are login functionality. There are 4 different test cases you can write. First is username and password is valid. Second is username is invalid and password is valid. So there are 4 different cases which can be achieved and write using the test ng, and using that we can generate a report such that positive side is working fine and invalid side is working as expected by hitting a proper universal error messages. So here that's why the Java fits in the Selenium and the rest assured role. So when we cover why we learn the Java and where the Java fits in the Selenium and the rest assured, so that's why this playlist comes in the handy. So in this complete playlist logic, we will be covering about all the necessary topics which is required for manual testing. We'll move to the automation testing. Before moving to the automation testing, you should have an idea about the Java role. Then you will able to write the Selenium code. Then you will able to write the rest assured code, and then you will able to integrate with different tools such as TestNG, Maven, Jenkins, etc. Similarly, you can able to write the Cucumber as well. You will able to write a reliable, maintainable framework as well. So that's why the learning of Java is very crucial. So that's why we are going to cover in our playlist now. So the main topic, why we are not using a tool such as Postman for API testing for manual work, you can say. So Postman is a great tool for exploration kind of a thing, for one-time checking, for different things, but for not for automations. So automations provide you, a Java code will provide you more flexibility, less prone area as well, right? So instead of doing the manual testing again and again, we comes handy as an automation tester. So manual testing is basically a slow process and error prone as well, but in automation, if you are filling the form, that will be a more quicker as well, right? So that's why we have changed from manual to automation testing. And in the real-time market as well, you will see the manual testing of 5-year experience will get a lesser amount in payslip, and similarly if there is an automation tester of the 4 or 5-year experience will get a huge sum amount. So you will also get in the real-time project as well. So Java in the real-time programming helps you to create a reusable, scalable and integrated test that you are going to execute on the daily basis as well, by integrating into a Jenkins as a CI/CD pipeline as well. Without providing any information, it will run automatically and generate you the report in the end. So with Java, what we can achieve? We can integrate the Selenium, we can integrate the rest assured test in a single suite, and that single suite run on the daily basis and you will get a report as well. In the single suite as well, when you use a TestNG or JUnit, you will generate assertions as well. You will generate a report as well. You will do some conditions verification. You will do some loops execution as well. So with the Java, we can do add validations, looping, conditions, all those sort of things can be achieved from the use cases to real-time Java code as well. So similarly, for OOPS concept implementation, we will cover what is the OOPS concept later on the topics. Then we will use that to build the modular test framework itself only. So this is the brief introduction why we are not using a tool like Postman manual testing, and why we switch from, and how this logic will reduce from the Java, and that's how we will be moving to the different topic we needs to cover here itself only. So let's move on to the Java basic required for automation testing. So you don't need to be a developer, just an FYI. You don't need to do a very high level of coding, any sort of a thing, right? For being a automation tester, whatever we are going to cover in this playlist and so on, you will be have a complete idea, or you will be have a complete knowledge where we are going to implement the logic that we are building in our frameworks, and what are the topics that is essential for any automation side sort of a thing, whether it's a Selenium, whether it's a Rest Assured, whether it's a TestNG, whether it's a Cucumber, whether it's a page object model, whether it's a Excel file handling. Anything can be achieved using Java basics, and this Java basics will be covered in this complete playlist on the lecture so on. So I hope you everyone able to understand the topic, and we will be covering the complete information as well. So is as the name suggests line here, you don't need to be a developer. First point is this: just know the essentials topic, which is the variable and the data types. You already I hope Geeks for Geeks have set it up the next yesterday's or tomorrow's lecture as well about the topic, which is variable and their associated data types. We will be covering the complete coding part of the what is the variable, what is the data type, how we can initialize the same, how we can do the different topics in our lectures. Similarly, in upcoming lectures, we will be covering the conditional statement, whether it's a if else, the switch statement, all those if else ladder, any sort of a thing we will be covering in the following lectures as well. Then we will be using the loops for whether it's a for loop, whether it's a while loop, whether it's a do while loop, all those loops which you have an idea, and where these loops are being implemented. So we will be doing the same as well. Then we will be doing some basic understanding of the functions, where functions is also known as actionable methods, or you can say normally in methods as well. So these are the 4 points that we'll be covering. I have prepared all the programs that you should have an idea, and I will be providing you the complete programmings as well. I will be showing you how to execute the same. Everything will be achieved on the following lectures. Then we will be covering the classes and the objects level topic. So these are the basic things that we will be covering on the next lectures. Then we will be using the exception handling topics to understand what is exceptions and how we can handle the same, and that exception handling is being used in the automation framework and how we are going to do that. Similarly, there is a separate complete collection topics, and this collection will be probably take 2 to 3 days lectures. We will be covering about the maps and some queries and some basic idea about which topics that you need to understand before moving to the Selenium and Java. Then we will be doing the file handling as well. मम्मा काम कर रहा हूं मैं काम कर रहा हूं भाड़ में जाओ आप. So we will be doing about the collections and the file input output for the reading of test data file. So we will be handling the Excel files. We will be checking how the Excel file handling will change to the TDD approach. So these are the basic Java topics that will be necessary, and we will be covering on the later on lectures. So and then we'll move to the Java requirements to make that into a automation thing. And in the last lecture I will be providing you one framework for Selenium and then one framework for Rest Assured as well. So these are the basic things that you need to know about the Selenium itself only. So this is the basic Selenium example Java code. You can see you don't need to be basically in this. You can see we are creating a Java objects, which is this a web driver, and using that web driver we are interacting the elements on the page and performing the necessary actions. So this is the basic Selenium example code we will be covering. We are not this playlist is all about the Java topic, not majorly concerns about the Selenium and the rest assured. I will be conducting the Selenium's examples later on the playlist. We have a different plans for that, but for right now we have for the Selenium examples, then we will be moving to the rest assured examples. So in the rest example you can see it's a Java code as well, and in the rest assured we are we are building, or you can say we are providing a prerequisite for API hitting, and we are getting the responses for that endpoint, and then after getting the endpoint we are validating the status codes, we are logging all the response, we are checking the request whatever we have associated with it. So these are the basic examples for Selenium and the rest assured. Then we will be moving to the framework integration. What is the framework integration? So basically for any Selenium, for any rest assured plus testng, when we integrate these things we will be combining known as Selenium plus test assured plus testng will act as a full stack test suite, or you can say framework that you will be providing you, or that will be providing by the project, that helps team or any organization to grow or to run a scalable framework. So Java in the mean hand will act as a glue, where it acts as a glue between all the different tools, whether it's a Selenium because it is providing as well, whether it's a rest assured, whether it's a testng. These combinations can be achieved with the Java as well. So it's kind of a binding thing. So Java helps in reusability, means the common methods, the utilities that you want and that you want to perform and again, everything can be achieved using Java. Then maintainability means separate logic from different tests. For example, you need to do different levels of verifications. For login page, you need to verify whether the your login page is working correctly with valid data or invalid data or not. So we have a separate test associated with it. That separate test will known as page object model test. So we have a maintainability perspective in the Java as well. And second, for example, let's say there is a action class, or you can say the home page class, where you need to check the able to view the page and you where the credential you have entered is being shown on the home page with the correctly information or not. For example, you are doing the Facebook verification, you have logged into the facebook.com by providing a valid credential. So first test is validating the login functionality on the Facebook is working fine or not. Second, you will check the home page. In the home page, I have provided, for example, Ajay Dhaya credentials. So the in the login page, in the home page, after providing all the necessary credentials, you will be able to correctly check that the user is showing the Ajay details on the Facebook homepage or not. If those are not working, then you will raise a bug. If, for example, if one of the subscribers, let's say Ankit is verifying by providing their credential, he able to log in with that details and able to test the same, right? This can be achieved by the maintainability in the Java as well. And the flexibility simply means we can customize the logic. we can do whatever we want to perform in the test. Where if I want to fetch the data from the Excel, let's say 500 times, that can be achieved as well by providing a custom logic. Similarly, let's say, so this is the website for calculations. Let's say I have provided 1000 10,000 annual rate month amount and their associated value. This can be calculated automatically. Let's say I have prepared one Excel file. In this Excel file, let's say this is the principal amount, this is the annual rate, this is the period unit, and this is the period value. So I have prepared one chart, or one you can say sheet. In this sheet, the data whatever I have provided, it will fetch from here and upload automatically here and write the value. Let's say I wanted to check the principal amount 1000 with the annual rate of 2 with the period unit as day quarter level, let's say, and the period value should be 2. Similarly, let's say I have done this. I'm just copying paste it. Now I want to check with the data for 2000 and annual rate is 10%. Instead of month, it should be on days and the period value is 1. Let's say 5000 is a period, 50,000 is a period amount, and the interest rate is 1.6, and the instead of quarter it should be years, and I want to check for the 10 years. So it will fetch this row and provide the input whatever I have. Let's say I have provided the 1000 here, so it fetch from Excel, paste it here. Similarly, it fetch from here and paste it here. Then it fetch from the quarters here and select the drop down value. Then it will fetch the value from the Excel file, which is 2. Then it will change the value and write the value here, and automatically also, after doing all those necessary details, it will check the total value, which is, let's say, total value it was expected is 1100. Let's say this 1100 and this 1040, it will verify if, you can say, test result. After doing the calculation, if both are matching, this expected result and this actual result is matching, then it will result as test pass and mark it this as green. If it was not, it will automatically mark it as test fail, and instead of green, it will mark it as red. So that what this whole idea can be achieved with the Java as well. This approach is known as TDD approach, test data driven approach, in which we are fetching the information from the Excel file and uploading the documents in the UI page. After handling all those, we are fetching the information from the UI as well, and we are populating the, or we can say writing the results, the execution result in the same Excel file. This whole idea can known as TDD approach can be achieved using Java code as well. Similarly, for any API testing, let's say this is the website we have. I wanted to hit this API in the Postman, and this is the response I am getting. Okay, I wanted to check if this name Morphus I have provided as a data is same reflecting with this value or not. So this is the actual, or you can say expected result. This is the actual result. If both are matching, that simply means the execution or the test result is passing. Let's say I have provided here is a J. This is the actual. So this is the expected and this is the actual. If after hitting this, this actual and the expected didn't meet up. So that simply means the result will fail. So this whole idea can be achieved using Java as well. So we will be covering the complete information on the upcoming lectures, why we have and understand the logic, why the necessity of this playlist in the real time. So from tomorrow onwards, we will be starting with the topic which is variable and the data types, because these are the basic essentials knowledge that you need to have an idea about it. So we will be covering the variables and their associated data types. So I hope you have complete information about. So the basic. Hello, Professor. Can you kindly repeat the basic of the TDD once again? Sure. So basic repetition here is just I will write the Java code. In this Java code, it will read the file from this file, or you can say this Excel file, by row. After getting the row by row, let's say this is not a, before executing, this is looks like this is the blank. This sheet will look like this before executing the same. Now I will be doing what? I will be fetching the data the row wise. This is the data that I will be using in this page for calculation. You can say this is known as input, and this is the expected output that I wanted to check. So it fetch this 1000 value from Excel file and paste it here. Similarly, it fetch from the value from this Excel file, which is 2, will here. Similarly, it fetch from the period unit, which is this, and select the drop down value whatever I have provided. I have provided, let's say here is quarter, so automatically it will navigate to the quarter and select it here. Let's say in the second row you can see it is providing the 2000 value, so principal amount will change from 1000 to 2000, annual rate change from the 2% to 10%, the period unit change to the days, and then period value change from period 2 to 1, and the whatever the value I have in the total value, let's say I will be value is this, the actual result, the expected result you can say is this, which is 2055 rupees, is also matching with the actual result. The web page is the actual result, Excel sheet is the expected result. If both are matching, then we are again write a code that will do a writing in this Excel file in this column, which is F column, such that the expected result and the actual result is matching. That means it will write the test pass and make it as a color coded as green. Similarly, let's say with this value 1100 is expected, but actual, let's say, is this result 2000. So that means expected result and the actual result didn't meet up. Then we will be Java code will do test fail and mark it this column as red. This is the thing that we are going to do in the automation in the real-time projects when we are following the TDD approach. And there are different approaches as well. There are BDD approach as well. In the BDD approach, we will be using a feature file to fetch the data. And similarly for payloads, we are storing the payloads in a JSON file. We will fetching the JSON file from there and will be performing the necessary action. So these are the real-time projects that we are covered later on. But before moving on to the complete rest assured, or you can say Selenium, you should have an idea why Java is necessary and why we are conducting these sessions. So in Java, this complete playlist only about Java, not about the Selenium, not about the rest assured. So once you have complete information about Java, then you will be moving to the Selenium. Then you will move to the rest assured. Then you will move to the Postman automation, and that will help you as well. Similarly, then you will move to the API as well. So everything comes handy when you know about Java basic essentials, which is these topics. These are not much topics. You should have an idea, and we will be conducting. I will be providing you all the necessary information. You need to have write your own programs that I will be providing you in lectures. This is the brief PDF I will be sharing with the team to add into the description section of this video lectures. Then you can download this document as well. In all the lectures I will be providing these kind of documents to you as well. So this is the brief introduction about basics of Java for Selenium and the rest assured. And on the upcoming lectures we will be starting the first topic, which is variable and the data types. So be on time guys. I will be conducting the complete playlist, and we will cover all the Java topics and all the Java programs that you need to have an idea before moving to the automation thing. In the automation you will be doing the same. Okay, and I hope everyone able to understand the topics. So let's start from tomorrow about the basic Java essentials that you need to have an idea about it. So just let me know if everything suits up in the chat sections, and we will start the topics, and for tomorrow lecture you can do a like. I can able to see the live chat as well. Just drop a note that you will be understanding the Java and whatever I have been saying to you, and there is no such communication gap. I hope everyone able to understand the topics, and this is the complete playlist I will be sharing with you. And for next 10 to 20 days, probably it take 20 or 25 days to complete Java topics for automation thing, not complete Java, because we are covering only the Java for which is necessary for Selenium and the rest assured. We are not going much about it, because this, you are not a developer, you are a tester. You are making a move from manual testing to the automation testing. Whether it's a fresher, whether you are a experienced person, whether you are a non-tech background, everyone have needs to understand. We need to understand that Java is necessary, and Java is a kind of a building block which provide a foundation for reliable and a maintainable test automation framework. So this is the complete lecture where we have covered these topics. Let me provide a summarized topic, and then we'll wrap the today's session. So first, in basically why we have learned Java, we have understand the few things which Java is a widely most thing community, more community users, tools can be provided, frameworks can be integrated as well. It fit with the different tools, whether it's a Selenium, Rest Assured, TestNG as well, and why we're not using the Postman or manual testing. So manual testing error prone, Postman not for most automation. In with Java we can achieve rest assured integration, Selenium integration, Jenkins integration, reporting execution integration. Everything can be done. Validation can be done, looping can be done, condition can be done, frameworks can be moduled, scalable test can be maintained, maintainable test can be done, portability can be achieved with Java as well. You can share your code with some other user automatically. It can be download their own dependencies when they install the project on their own laptop. Everything can be achieved with Java. So these are the topics. These are the basic example where we have initiated a WebDriver to interact the web page, which is this URL. Let's say example.com. In those website, you can see there are different elements. These are the different elements on this page. This is the URL. This is the different elements. You can see this is the input element. This is also an input element. This is a drop down element. This is also an input element, and this is the uh, elements. You can get text as well. After providing the value, you see it changes as well. You can get the text whatever it get displayed here. So these can be done by the Selenium. For rest assured, we will, this is the request, this is the payload, this is the URL, this is the HTTP method with its a get, post, put and patch. Post it for creating a new data, get for getting the fetching in the informations, put and a patch for updation, delete for the deleting of the data whatever we have created. The body is known as a payload that we are going to cover later on. So after hitting the API in the Postman, you can see the responses can be achieved. Same thing can be done by the rest assured, where we have these examples. We have provided the endpoints. We have checked the status code is matching or not. The responses we are getting is getting the correctly or not. We have integrated with the Selenium and the rest assured test ng will make a full stack test suite. So Java act as a glue in these all different tools with the Selenium, rest assured, test ng, all those things. Reporting can be achieved with the help. We can Java, we can do the reusability, maintainability, flexibility, everything can be achieved as well. So these are the basic summarization. So easy to integrate with the most automation tools, makes code more structured and reusable, essential for framework designs, building a strong base for the career in automation testing. So this is the brief introduction uh, about today's lecture. So thank you everyone for joining. Have a great day. Let's do the sessions from tomorrow onwards, and we will be conducting the complete 1 hour sessions from tomorrow onward. So thank you. Bye bye.